Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and we're taking a look at a new 4K release from BFI, and that is Get Carter, the 1971 classic, directed by Mike Hodges, who also went on after this to direct the likes of Flash Gordon, Black Rainbow and the really rather fantastic Croupier. It clocks in at 111 minutes long, stars the great Michael Caine, who I'm sure everyone knows his career, but he's been in star of 8 Christopher Nolan films, which, considering that's well into his later side of his career, is really rather fantastic. But he's also known to being in The Italian Job, Zulu, Children of Men, Dressed to Kill, Sleuth, and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, just to name a few. So, yeah, fantastic and illustrious career. Also stars Ian Hendry, who was also in Theatre of Blood, Tales from the Crypt, Journey to the Side of the Sun, and Assassin, which was recently released by Indicator in the Pimini organisation box set. And then it also stars Britt Eklund, who was also in The Wicker Man, The Man with the Golden Gun, and Asylum. So yeah, this is about Jack Carter, played by Michael Caine, who is a small-time hood working in London. When the word reaches him of his brother's death, he travels to Newcastle to attend his funeral. Refusing to accept the police report of suicide, Carter seeks out his brother's friends and acquaintances to learn who murdered his sibling and why. So, yeah, this is a fantastic film. Got a great score by Roy Budd. It's well directed, it's got fantastic cinematography. I love the setting of Newcastle, which really doesn't get all that much of a... hasn't had that many great films set in there, but yeah, this is easily one of the best to be set in Newcastle, never mind the UK in general. And yeah, it's well paced, the violence is short and fast, but really rather brutal at the same time. It's got a really good theme in terms of consequences for actions, and not just consequences for actions in terms of the antagonist, but also our lead as well. And yeah, just a thoroughly engrossing crime thriller with a revenge tinge to it as well. And yeah, this really set the trend of revenge thrillers, quite frankly, because this came out 3 years before Death Wish, which sometimes gets really noted for being the first proper revenge thriller or whatever, but for me, this is the first of those. So, yeah, like I said, it came out on 4K, and it looks absolutely superb. BFI have done a really, really good job on it. They worked with Mike Hodges himself for this restoration. Also get a brand new introduction from Michael Caine himself, which was done this year. In fact, several of the extras, are from this year, including, but not limited to, you got the likes of audio commentary from featuring Mike Hodges, Michael Caine, which was from 2000. But then you've also got audio commentary that's brand new from Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw, which was done this year. Then you've got Mike Hodges in Conversation, also from this year, where he discusses his career and in an interview recorded at the BFI South Bank. Then you got Klinger on Klinger. Tony Klinger records and evaluates the career of his father, who produced this film. And then you've also got Don't Trust the Boys, where actor Petra Markham reflects upon her career on stage, on screen, and recalls her role in this film. And then you got The Sound of Roy Budd. Johnny Trunk explores the varied career of Roy Budd and revisits his iconic score for Get Carter, which is easily one of the best parts of this film, like I said. And then from the period, you've got BBC Look North location report. You've got Roy Budd plays Get Carter, which is a song from the score itself. There is a score called Get Carter, part of the score called Get Carter. And then you got Michael Caine's message to premiere attendees from 1971. Then you've got a documentary about a pub on the banks of the River Tyne, which is a setting for this film. And then you got the international trailer, and you got the re-release trailer for this year. So all very nice. And you get some physical extras as well. You get some art cards, minor spoilers for the film, but nothing, major. So there's Michael Caine holding a shotgun while nude, and then there he is, interrogating one of the characters to find out what happened to his brother. There he is at a pub, and there he is meeting someone at a racetrack. And then we have a really nice booklet which has all that on it. And yeah, you got write-ups by Mark Kermode in this, who's a really well-renowned film critic in the UK. Then you got a write-up by Tim Pellen called Life and Death in a Northern Town. Then you've got Caine on Carter, by Michael Caine, from What's It All About. And yeah, this really did set off Michael Caine's career in a completely different direction, because obviously before this he was more well known for his more light-hearted films like Italian Job and Alfie and stuff. So yeah, for to be going to something that's really rather brutal and violent and got a fair bit of nudity in it as well is really rather good on his part, quite frankly. And then you got Beats and Bud by Jason Wood, again going about the score from Roy Wood. So yeah, fantastic little booklet this. Goes through all the special features that are on it as well. You got shots from the film as well. So yeah, really well done. And it goes about the presentation as well. So it's been restored by the BFI using the original 35mm camera negative held by Warner Brothers. The original negative was scanned at 16-bit 4K resolution by Warner Brothers Motion Picture Imaging using a laser graphics director scanner. Extensive picture restoration was then undertaken by Silver Salt Restoration, removing any instances of physical damage, scratching, and negative positive density deflects. This was followed by full HDR colour grading. So yeah, it's really well done in terms of the 4K release itself. And then you get a fantastic poster. You get the new artwork on the on one side, which talks about it being back in cinemas for this year. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to see it at the cinema. I would have loved that, but unfortunately I did not. And then you get the original poster on the other side, which I absolutely adore. I love the colours. I love the way it's been obviously painted from the time, because posters back then were painted. They weren't printed on computers or anything like that. So yeah, really fantastic thick paper as well that this is on, so it's not going to easily rip. And yeah, overall a really fantastic release. And obviously you do get the nice hard box to fit everything in. And yeah, excellent film. Easily one of the few 5-star films I've given from the 70s for starters. And yeah, highly recommend it if you've never seen it. But if you have seen it before and haven't seen it for a while, or you're a fan of the film, then I do highly recommend this 4K release. It's only £30, and yeah, you get all the nice physical extras, all the extras on the disc, but crucially the film itself looks excellent in its new 4K format. So yeah, highly recommended. And yeah, if you've seen the film already and you want to tell your thoughts, then I'd love to hear them. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.